So I did a live stream today. I've been trying to, be part of a bigger community or whatever, may have you. And I joined I think it's Sim's live stream, and he was talking about another unaliving case of a mom just because a man didn't want his kids anymore, right? And this man, Charles Fry, set fire to the house that his and his ex's children and her were residing. So he apparently went to go drop off child support, snapped, unalived the mom, set fire to the house, ended up unaliving the young baby that wasn't his, and now his two children are fighting for their lives. And the conversation devolved from mental health into vitamin D deficiency can be a solution to ending problems like this. That's not true. From all of the studies that seem to be going on when it regards this topic, personality disorders are the number one thing that causes this to happen. So people have either a narcissistic personality disorder, schizophrenia, some sort of other personality disorder that causes them to snap. Or they have a disorder that causes them to be so entitled that they think that they can just unalive their children and go move on with life with a new partner, and they don't have to take responsibility for their children anymore. And we commonly see this in unaliving or filicide when it comes to men. Women traditionally do it for different reasons, not justifying anything. It's all despicable, but ignoring actual psychology and studies, and saying that we need to focus on holistic remedies such as vitamins and taking care of our bodies. Well, newsflash, even wealthy people that have healthy diets can have narcissistic personality disorder, schizophrenia, severe depression, and other chemical imbalances that require a lot more than just vitamin D or multivitamins. It was a ridiculous conversation. So I got booted from the live stream because I stayed, and he started to divulge into, well, the military trains unalivers, and so what does that have to do with what we're talking about? Fathers unaliving their children because of jealousy, resentment, narcissistic personality disorder, borderline personality disorder, or any other personality or other mental health condition is not the same as going into the military or being trained to take somebody's life. It's not the same, okay? These people are selfish, they're greedy, they're entitled, they don't care about their children, they don't care about anybody else but themselves. Extreme selfishness is a sign of narcissistic personality disorder, and it is an actual condition that is caused by your upbringing. It has socioeconomic factors, it has upbringing, and it has whether or not you were raised by another narcissist. Those are the key factors that contribute to what you can become, how you can become a narcissist. Saying vitamin D deficiency is not it. I'm not a psychologist, but I've been studying this for the last 2 years. Really hard for the last year. And there is nowhere in any of the material. And then this guy kept saying, show me the reports, show me the receipts, show me the evidence. I brought up Dr. Romney, I brought up Lee Hammock, He's a diagnosed narcissist who talks about his disorder. Dr. Romney is a licensed psychiatrist, psychologist, and she specializes in narcissistic personality disorder. Those are the two that I've studied for that, along with many others, but those are my main resources, and they're phenomenal. They study the condition or their condition, and they educate people about what the people with the condition might do, how it comes about, all of it. This topic is way more serious than vitamin D deficiency, ignoring studies, not progressing any studies, and trying to teach basic psychology to children. Like, okay, I brought up in a live stream that we should teach signs of certain abuses to children. Okay, that was argued. Children should be children. How do you expect children to understand deep personality disorders when psychologists are still studying them, for one? For two, most of the parents that are unalived because of people with these disorders have already gotten away from them. Like, they think they're free, and then all of a sudden there's a fire in their house, or they're getting pew-pewed, or like, we need to talk about ways to educate the public. Lives can help. These videos can help. Communities like Reddit and X and Facebook and all of the communities that we talk about these issues, that can help. Protecting yourself, getting self-defense classes, those can all help. But in order to change the law, we need to study the psychological issue, and psychological issues don't stem from vitamin D deficiencies or other deficiencies. Like, it's not going to help a psychological disorder. It might help certain, like, it might make you feel better if you're depressed or something like that, but it's not going that, and that's because your body is like tired, because you're not getting the vitamins that you need in order to survive on a daily basis, because you're eating junk food all the time. So yeah, psychological disorders are not associated with vitamin deficiencies. That was my bottom line. We need to take filicide more serious. Like, this is a topic that disgusted me. It disturbed me. I'm tired of misinformation being spread. And that live stream was disgusting to me. Like, that one went in a completely different route. Like, and it spread a lot of misinformation. So if we're going to talk about serious topics, we need to take them seriously.